You're watching Momo Beginner Sewing. For further tutorials, please subscribe to us and also ring this bell for further notification in your mailbox. Hey guys, this is Momo and today we are back with a new tutorial that is reversible pinafore. It is consisted of 3 steps, which is as follows. Number 1 is pattern explanation, second is cutting, and then we are going to do stitching with simple steps. Now this is our pattern. On the left side you can see is the front side, and on the right side this is the basic reversible pinafore piece. So I'm going to explain the thing over here. You can see that we have 2 pieces right now. As you can see, this is around 14 inch in length, the front piece of this. Our width is 6 inch from the chest, and the back side is going to be wider, and so it's a 9 inch, and the length is going to be a little bit different. It's about 16 inch altogether from the back side, but in total we are going to have it in the 14 side. The final piece is going to be around 14 inch. So this is how it's going to look. The final piece of art is going to look like this, and our back side is going to revert on the front side and make a buttonhole over it, and it looks like that. So this is our very basic piece of pattern, which you can grab from dresscraft.com as soon as possible. We are done with our pattern. It is not a free pattern, but the measurement you can write down from the video, and you can see that I have taken 2 fabric. One is plain, another one is a printed one. If you want, you can use both a printed version, like a polka dots and a flower print, whatever you want or whatever you like. As you can see, I have cut it down 2 back pieces. If you want to make your own pattern, then you are going to have a single pattern of back, and you can use it for 2 times. We are starting with our front side of the pinafore. This is a plain pinafore piece which you can download from dresscraft.com. It's a free version over there. Now I'm just marking my pattern and going to cut it after that. As I have already told you, this is not a free pattern, and you can copy the pattern and take the measurement, as it is for 14 inch size girl, so you can copy the measurement as well. Basic measurement I have already told you, but I prefer that you can download this pattern and later on you can use it again and again, because it is very much easy to wear dress for babies, and you can gift it as well to the other babies. Now I've just cut it down so this is my front piece. I'm just going to furnish the shoulder part, because this is the most tricky one. We are going to have this very much curves around it, so we need to handle it very much carefully, otherwise you are going to destroy the fabric. Now we are done with our front pattern. Now I'm cutting it with the back one. We are doing on fold cutting. We are just taking our pattern little bit. We are going to have a little bit seam allowance from the pattern, so I'm going to cut the pattern away from 0.5 or 0.25 inch away from the pattern, so we have a seam allowance. This is a very cute reversible pinafore. You can make it with a different version. Our pattern is going to have a seam allowance itself, but if your baby is a little bit heavy weighted, so you must have a 0.25 seam allowance with it. This is for normal baby size. We are just about to complete our printed side of fabric, but now we need to cut it on the plain version. I choose the plain version because it differentiated very nicely. That's why I just choose that. You can choose a different prints as we have chosen in the pinafore version. You can we have done up 2 pinafore versions. I'm going to link it in the suggestion box as well, so you can check it out them. They have a very nice and easy technique, so you should try that first, and then you can do a reversible pinafore, because it is like a higher school kind of thing, and reversible and the simple pinafore is the junior school kind of thing. So you must have a hands-on on the simple pinafore. As you can see, after doing the printed fabric, we done with our plain fabric as well. For the back version, I've just replicated the pattern on the printed one and the printed one on the plain version. So this is nothing hard and fast rule. You just need to do it in a super fast way, and then you are just done with it. So we are done with our front printed pattern and printed and the plain version as well. This is our whole sole cutting piece. This is our printed one. If you want, you can do a little bit designing on that, but I am not going to do that because I need a simple version, because I don't want it to be complicated. So let's start with our sewing. You can see that we have 2 pieces of our pinafore, the front one and the back one. We are working with the front one. We are going to do a sew like that, and then we are going to reverse it. And first of all, we are going to now we are doing what we are doing. We are making a front fabric. We are making front first, and we are just sewing their armhole and shoulders, neck, along with the neckline, from armhole to next armhole. And this is just going to have a simple straight line. I'm just it is just so much mess up on the table right now. So this is just a single seam. This is basically an under stitch, under seam. You can see that we have done lots of time under seam, and this kind of seam we already done on the pinafore version. So if you didn't watch that, go ahead. This is that one was our bestest video, and we also launched a new version of it, so you must going to watch that. I'm just doing a simple seam along with the edges till the armhole. Try to do a seam a little bit slower because it is so much curvedness over here. So one wrong thing can make it false. Now we are done with our front upper part seam. I'm just making a notches so it makes easy to revert it. Try to use a small shear. As you can see in previous videos, I had used big shears or the large ones, but now I had just bought a new version of our shear, which can be used for a little bit thread removing and notches for notches making. Now I'm just reverting my front piece. Officially the front piece is ready, we just need to join it from with the back side. And as I have told you, you can make it a little bit fencing on it, but I didn't do it because I don't want it to make it complicated. You can do little bit pocketings or kind of something. Okay, this is our done thing. Now we are going to work with our back bodice. First we will done with our first set, and then we will move on with our second set, because back is going to be consisted of two sets of the rick-rack kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm starting up with our armhole. We don't sew the side. You can see that the 8-inch side, we are not going to seam it, as far as we are just seaming all the way from armhole till bottom. You can see that this is a simple seam and you don't need to be, I'm making it very much easy for you guys, so do give us thumbs up for this one, because we had lots of homework done for you guys. So please do thumbs up, do subscribe to us, and watch this video again and again. If you didn't got anything, let me know. I'm making the notches again, so as you can see, it is also need to revert it, so we just need to make some notches on the curvy edges. I've just removed the excess stuff of it. Now I'm starting up with the next one. We are going to sew it from the wrong side, as we have done with all our two pieces we have done. Now this is the last one piece. As you can see, in the last one I have started with the armhole. Now I'm starting with the bottom, because we need to do all the way round. We need to complete all whole to 70 degree, and just one sided of 90 degree we just need to remain it unclosed, because we need to join it from the front side. So that's a little bit complicated, but you need to focus on that. I think in the whole pinafore, that one, because is the main part that you need to see. I'm making notches again on it. Try to make little bit notches on by the distance of 2.5 or 2 inch away from each other, and make closer notches on the curvy edges, which makes the smooth front side. Now I'm going to revert it. Now I am reverting it. It's going to look a beautiful one. You just see a glimpse of it in the start of the video. Oh wow, this is done part of our back bodice at least. Now I have used a screwdriver. Whatever you have, just use it for make it a more curvy, and because understitch needed, and this is a long tail like ostrich neck, so you just need to put it out from the bottleneck, or you can from the tunnel kind of thing. This is become a tunnel kind of thing. Hope you guys liking this videos which we are uploading nowadays. If you want anything to learn, just tell us, so we are very much pleased to help you. And do subscribe to us and comment in the section, so our videos will be going to have a lots of views. Now we are going to start with our side seams, that how we are going to stitch the front and the back. As you can see that I've just laid on my front side. Now I'm going to stitch with it. What I have done, I have just make the front facing to the front facing and just going to seam it on the front facing, just that the front side, the printed one faces the printed one, and just going to have the single seam. We didn't sew the front piece plain version with it. You can see that. Now this is our back piece is already attached. Now I'm just going to seam the plain version on the attached 3 layers. I'm just doing a simple straight line stitch, and going to do a little bit from the bottom stitch as well, so it's not going to complicate at the end. You can see that. Make a notch at the side, so it will make revert it like easily. You can see that. Our piece is joined, and our front side is also from the bottom is about 4-inch joint from the bottom side. You can see that this looks beautiful. I've just make a double seam at the bottom, so it become stronger at the end. Now we need to stitch the other back with the front side. As you can see, I am attaching it like the same that we have done the last time. I've just placed the printed one with the with the printed one upon the printed one. You can see that I'm just going to seam it. Now I'm going to revert the front side. You can see that the plain version is going to attach with the plain version. I'm just reverting it back and going to have the single seam along with it, as similar as we have done in the last just few seconds ago. A very easy dedicated work we have just done, and doing a similar thing at the bottom seam, because we need to have about 50% join, and then we are going to have a open side at the end, which need to be joined when we are doing a finished seam. I'm just removing the extra stuff and making a notch at the corner side and at the armhole side, and now I'm just reverting it. You can see that our pieces are now joined. The 3 pieces are now joined, and you can see that we just have a open end at the middle of the front side. Just because of that, because we didn't sew it whole solely, because we are going to have it in between the finish seam. Now what I'm doing, I'm starting with the finish seam, which need to be done in a super fast way. So let me do it in a that way. So just keep an eye on that, so you didn't skip any piece of work. So we are just done with our finished seam, and we also attached the bottom open bottom part with that finished seam. Now I'm just setting up the pinafores, that how it looks like, where you need to place the buttons. I hope you guys like this this reversible pinafore. This is for 14-inch size. That means this is for 6 month to 1 month girls. And if you want to copy the measurements, you can do that from the starting of the video. And if you want to buy this pattern, then you need to buy it in a 3 to 4 sizes, because we are working on the 3 to 4 sizes of it, because it is very, I think it is going to be in a 3 sizes: the 6 month, the 1 year girl, till the 2 years babies, because after that it does not looks good. Hope you guys like this tutorial, and please subscribe to us, watch this video again and again, so we have lots of views. Thank you. So this is the final look of this tutorial. Hope you like this tutorial. Please subscribe to us, like this video, and share this video as well. See you soon. Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher.